the wisdom of Proverbs, so we have to pick some of them. So today is part 1, and today is, wow, oh, I made a mistake there. Today is 6. Okay, so we have here how to apply Proverbs to your finance. Okay, it makes the whole job easy for me. Okay, so I'll give up to 5 or 6 today, and I believe that you are with your writing material. So okay, and we have to take some notes this morning. So wisdom is better than gold, and it's always very, very important that you put first thing first, because this is going to be first thing first this morning for many of us. About 6 of them I will share today, then tomorrow we complete it. So if you have written up to this point and you're ready for today's class, shall I? You are not there yet. Shout, wait for me. It's okay. So what happened there, that every morning you wake up, you don't start thinking about the government. You think that it's not working for you. You start beginning to think, okay, as I'm alive today, what value am I creating? What value am I sourcing? What value am I identifying myself with? How can I get it? How can I meet up in it? How can I impact my world? How can I contribute positively so our lives and property become better? How can I leave the world a better place? How can I build a legacy? How can I improve the lives of people around me? So being to think about this made you to start thinking beyond yourself. Start thinking succession plan. Everything God does, God think about succession. God is a God of generation. You hear me, but the scripture will say God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because he doesn't know how to do things that ends with you. The plan of purpose and God for man is too big for one man to accomplish. And that's why you have to know that we are in a race. And it's a relay race. There's a battle handed over to us by our parents that gave us the opportunity to be alive. So we must hand over this to faithful men. And it will not end in our generation. So the most important, you begin to place first thing first. It will actually make your journey more better. No wonder Solomon actually asked for wisdom and he was given wealth, because actually you will actually need wisdom for wealth. If you don't have wisdom, you will lose, no matter wherever you find yourself. So number one thing we have to look at this morning is that wisdom is better than gold. If you are with me now, shall I? Write this on your note, very important. Wisdom is a compass that helps you avoid traps. Wisdom is a compass that helps you avoid traps and discern God's timing. Wisdom is a compass that helps you avoid traps. So there are so many traps of the enemy. There are so many traps of the people that sabotage, criticize you. So wisdom is a compass that helps you avoid traps and discern God's timing. Discern God's timing. There was a day I was teaching and I drew 2 doors in life. I drew 2 doors like this. I drew another door like this. And I said that one of the doors is called security. A lot of people are looking for job security and work security. But at the end of the day, they're looking for financial security. I'm looking for what is so sure I don't have to make mistakes. So this other one, of course, is called financial freedom or financially independent. Okay, so independent. So we call it freedom, as the case may be, freedom of speech. So if you actually look out for financial independence, you surely and definitely have the security. But you're looking for security, you will lose both. So, and today I want to write something here inside this. This is called money, and this is called wisdom. So if you're looking for wisdom, you surely have both. You are looking for money, you only have, you even lose all of them at the end of the day, because money does not fulfill what it promises. If I write that on your notes again, over and over again, money does not fulfill what it promises. You know, most of us think that when I have money, I'll have security, I'll have this, I'll have peace of mind. Money does not fulfill all those things it promises. So the emptiness of money is too much. That if you pursue money for money, you end up just losing everything you have in life, because money does not fulfill what it promises. So the blueprint, of course, is the wisdom. Money is the bricks. So I'll put a blueprint, like a plan. Then this one is the bricks. You know, the way we normally build a house. So if you actually have a plan, you can actually execute it. But without plan, whatever you're doing will be trial by error. At the end of the day, it's like a map. This one is a map, is a plan. Wisdom. Wisdom is a map, like, you know, is a plan. Okay? Why? This one is actually the result of the plan. This is a result of the map. So you are supposed to look for independence. You are supposed to look for wisdom. And wisdom is not something. Okay, I think we need to write on our notes. Let me allow you to write this one so that I'll make a statement, because I always say that it's in the province of knowledge to speak, and in the province of wisdom to keep quiet, to be quiet, to shut up, you know. So wisdom knows what to say and when to say it. So he knows or she knows what to say exactly and when to say it. So I think we need to write this on our notes, very important. Wisdom is practical, application and implementation of what you know. Bracket open, the truth. So you have to know the truth, right? Wisdom is a practical, application and implementation of what you know. I would have said knowledge, but let's put it the truth. So it makes the whole work for me easy. Wisdom is is practical. Wisdom is practical, application and implementation of what you know. Bracket open, the truth. Bracket closes. Wisdom is application, of course. Wisdom is practical, application and implementation of what you know. Bracket open, the truth. Bracket closes. So when you apply the truth, when people see your application, it's something you see is practical application. Wisdom is practical application and implementation of what you know. Bracket open, the truth. When you apply it, when people see the works of what you do, the works of your mind, they say, this person is wise. The only way you know a wise person is when you take action. Like, you know, the King Solomon, when they want to divide the child. So it was because of when they see his decision based on what he did with the child. They now said, this man he gets sense. So if you don't build with wisdom, then your empire cannot endure pressure. Write it down your notes. If you don't build with wisdom, then your empire cannot endure pressure. But when pressure of life comes, now that file nyash will open. If you don't build with wisdom, then your empire, your business, your marriage, whatever you are building, your community, organization cannot endure pressure. So when little pressure come, you quit, you complain, you blame, justify. When little pressure come, I don't have money, you prospect somebody, you quit. Because you know why? You didn't seek for wisdom before when you are building your empire. So the first thing there is that wisdom is better than gold. And in all ramifications, if you look for wisdom, you will definitely get the gold, you get the money. But if you look for only money alone, you will lose all. That's how it works. So number two, we have to look at today is diligent over dream. So it's not just good enough to dream. It's good to become diligent. Diligence over dream. That's number two. So it's supposed to be, that should be Proverbs 10 verse 4. Proverbs 10 verse 4. So it's not just good to be, I have a dream, I have a plan, I have a goal. No. How do you show up? How do you show up for your dreams? Dreams are beautiful, but diligence pays the bills. Write it down. Dreams are beautiful, but diligence pays the bill. What pays the bill is the work of how diligent you are in executing whatever God has come into your hand excellently as an entrepreneur. I said, dreams are beautiful, but diligence pays the bills. You know what that place says? Proverbs 10 verse 4, it says, lazy hands makes poverty. Diligent hands brings wealth. That's where this place is saying. It says, when a hand is lazy, it will surely brings poverty. But when a hand is diligent, it will bring wealth. Okay? So, if you see very, very well, you finally understand that diligence is doing what you say you will do long after the excitement has has faded away. So, when you're excited about something, about this business, about marriage, about investment, but what happens is that what keeps you going when the whole excitement is faded away is diligent. So he said, lazy hands makes for poverty, and diligent hands brings wealth. So consistency of action behind business, behind your whatever you do brings you wealth. So it's not showing up today, tomorrow you don't show up. God does not reward chaos. God, God rewards and still worship. He blesses still worship. So when there's a pattern in life, it's consistent pattern. In fact, when you stop, you're not just like pushing a car up the hill. If you're pushing a car and the car and you stop in the middle, not that the car will remain there. It will not remain. It will start rolling back. Am I correct? Sure. So it's just like you want to be successful in Akara business, in Suya, in Keke, so doing cement, the building factory, hotels, company. Consistency of diligence is very important, because one of the things that make people not to succeed in life is that they don't know how to be consistent. They don't know how to show up. I told that I say you must show up, stand up, and speak up. Because if you keep showing up at a particular spot at a particular time, over the time you're surely going to have customers. You retain people. You make. There's a Akara woman that stays close to where I'm. That do Akara close to my in my estate. So the woman always shows up there every time. In fact, he doesn't miss it. Come rain, come sun. Even the man is not feeling fine, he will carry clothes and wrap herself and be shaking one corner, but her child is there assisting her. I have a suya spot in this fallen. The man always shows up every time at that particular time of the day. So consistency, showing up, diligence is very important, because dreams with discipline, okay, dreams without discipline is a distraction. All those are beautiful dreams, no discipline of diligence is a distraction. So there's nothing you can tell me. Once you are distracted, you can never get to your destination. Dreams without discipline is a distraction. So they're not like telling me, Oga, I'm not distracted, but you're not showing up. And you know what happens to people that don't show up when they're supposed to show up? They start giving excuses. And I always tell you, excuses are the currency poor people used to buy failure. So diligence is doing what you say you will do long after the excitement has faded. So track your business, stick to plan, show up daily, even when the result is invisible. God does not bless chaos, he blesses the worship. Write down your notes very, very well. Schedule your week with clarity. Schedule your week with clarity, learning, meditation. Schedule your week with clarity. Schedule your week with clarity, learning, meditation, and rest. That's sleep. That's sleeping time. Schedule your week with clarity, learning, meditation, and rest. Bracket open, sleep. Sit down and plan your week. I'll wake up this time. I'll wash my clothes. I will do this. I'll sweep the floor. I'll help mommy and daddy do this. I will go out. I will do millionaire school. I will do this one. So schedule it. Write it down. Schedule your week with clarity, learning, meditation, and rest. So bracket open, sleep. So if you cannot schedule your week, you cannot plan a day, you cannot plan 10 years, you cannot plan 50 years, you cannot plan 100 years. So the best thing is to be diligent in whatever your God has committed to your hand, to execute it excellently, that nobody else will be better than you in whatever you are doing. To compete with yourself. Write down your note, very important to round up this particular number 2. Wealth shows up in daily obedience. Wealth shows up in daily obedience. Wealth shows up in daily obedience. So it's not something that happened one day. It has been compounding for every day. It just manifests. So wealth shows up in daily obedience. Full stop. So if you're not find something, anything, it could be this big of anything, but whatever you want to do, make sure you show up daily at a particular time doing that thing. In fact, you are teaching your brain some pattern that is always found among wealthy people. Wealthy people have schedule. Wealthy people have routine. They call it ritual. Ritual is not killing. Ritual is doing something. It's a routine. If you keep going to church at a particular time every Sunday, that is called ritual. If you keep praying at a particular time, it's called ritual. Ritual is routine. Say no, ritual is routine. So a ritual is somebody that keeps to a routine. So, people used to define ritual as killing somebody, shedding blood. It's a wrong definition. Google it. Take your dictionary. A ritualist is somebody that keeps to routine. That babalawo keeps to routine. The That pastor you see keeps the routine. It's called routine. In fact, I never see anybody that keep routine like soldiers, like military, like the father in Catholic. Those people, they know they waste with time. One they say they open, they open. So can't you even see wealthy people have? I told you, poor men congregate, wealthy men assemble. What did I say? Congregation means that any you can walk in anytime, can walk out anytime, no schedule. But you see, assembly like National Assembly. So those people they have the time, the National Assembly open, they have the routine, and they close at a particular time, no matter what happens. But you see, poor men, they don't get routine. They just congregate. They don't congregate. They are passing to prayer. They see a palm, they branch. They see where they do burial, they branch. They see where they do wedding, they branch. Anyway, they don't get direction. They are chaotic. Here. God doesn't want that. God is a God of pattern. You can even see where the God, he puts rainy season, dry season, harmattan. If God structured things, even if the God you are following, God is not chaotic now. In fact, when the earth was void without the darkness was, in fact, he came to arrange it. You, as a child of God, your life never get pattern. As you they talk to me like this, you never know where they go next. You are waiting for the next call. Make you just perambulate. So, see, one the wealthy, you must create a routine. So, diligence over dreams. It's not just enough to dreams and have goals and plan. Show a level of diligence, accountability, track your business. Number 3, avoid get rich quick scheme. Avoid shortcut. Avoid it. Avoid get rich quick scheme. So avoid this guy. It's a trap. A very big one. So very big one. So and this guy says something very well. Proverbs 13 verse 11. He said something, said, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, and whoever gathered little by little will increase. So all these shortcut, my brother, we live in a modern world where everything is fast food, fast life, fast everything, fast money without process will surely lead to regret. So, let me something here that will make so much sense to you. So instead of planting a seed and wait for it to grow, what you do is that every morning you go and open the ground, remove the seed because it's not blooming the way it's supposed to bloom. Keep it. After 2 days, you put back the seed on the ground. After 2 days again, you remove and keep. If you do that like that, eventually that seed will die. So write it down. Very important. God's model for financial growth is agricultural strategy. I will give you 4 of them. God's model for financial growth is agricultural strategy. Number 1, sow. Number 2, water. Number 3, wait and weed. Number 4, harvest. God's model for financial growth is agricultural strategy. You want to know how God works things, go and look at agriculture very, very well. God's model for financial growth is agricultural strategy. Number 1, you sow the seed. Number 2, you water it. Number 3, you wait and weed. Take the weeds out. Number 4, you harvest. So when you plant, you wait. The time for waiting is not just to sit down idle. You're supposed to take the weeds out of the crops. So God's model for financial growth is agricultural strategy. You sow. Number 1, water. Number 2. Number 3, wait and weed. Number 4, harvest. So if you want to plant today without no watering, without no weeding, just no harvest tomorrow, my brother, my sister, na shortcut. And let me tell you what happened. There is no shortcut to wealth. There is no shortcut. If you miss the process, number 1, you can never have the money, but you cannot repeat the result. And what is the usefulness of money without not knowing how you arrive at that destination? Because you never take details of what you did, the principles you obey that brought you that success. I know what you will be telling people: by God's grace. But how do you arrive at this point? By God's grace. Because you cannot even define clearly what you did to arrive at that day. Success leaves clues. Success is predictable. So if you say that you actually truly sincerely succeed, you must have some clues. There should be some documentation of method of process that you actually followed, that someone else can follow it to repeat the same result. Because you cannot repeat a result. The first one was a mistake. And it's very bad to experience certain life and become poor again. See, had I known, it's always the last word of a fool. Don't get to that point whereby you get some results, you cannot retain it. Retention is more important than even the result. Most of us, why God are not giving what you are supposed to give to you? Because you have not acquired the necessary knowledge to retain the result you are looking for. So God is a merciful Father. Sometimes He will just not allow those things to come yet because it might lead to your demise. So the God's model for financial growth is agricultural strategy. You have to sow. If you can't harvest what you never sow, that means you are stealing. That is not good. So you water it. You must actually put in some time to manure it, wait and weed and harvest. So if you are tempted, be shortcut, pause and examine, because this gets. It said that in Proverbs 18 verse 11 says that wealth gained with hastily will dwindle, and overgathered little by little will surely increase. So don't be motivated and inspired by pride, but by impact and contribution, because if by pride, that will encourage shortcuts. So grow like a tree. You have to grow, the seed has to grow down and then develop down and deeper roots before it starts growing up, before the fruit will become visible. And these are how it's being sustained. All the winds, all the storms, it will sustain it. Number 4, very, very important. I would like you to write it down. The power of generosity. The power of generosity. You can never do it. The power of generosity. So, Proverbs 11 verse 24. Very, very interesting. This one I'm talking Bible like this morning. God will help my life. It's fine. So, okay. I just came across and I just wanted to carry my notes. This thing there here, I must share it to my friends and families and everybody that is doing business. So, give freely, of course, will grow richer. But he that hold it will suffer want. And the scripture also says that if you hold the seed, it will abide until it fall to the ground. Once it fall to the ground, whether you like it or not, the germination process will start taking place. Generosity is a strategy, because God doesn't bless a closed hand. God blesses a hand that is open. Write it down your note, very important. Generosity is a strategy. Generosity is a strategy. Generosity is a strategy, because God does not bless a closed hand. God blesses the hand that is open. So if you keep closing your hand, you cannot get anything. So you must open it. So generosity is a strategy, because God does not bless a closed hand. God bless a hand that is open. So generosity simply means that you are not giving randomly. You are rather strategically sowing. So generosity means that you are not giving randomly. No. Rather, you are strategically sowing. So that's how it works. So you have to test the soil before you sow the seed, because human beings are soil. Some are loamy soil, some are clay soil, some are sandy soil. Not all the soil you should plant your seed, you should give your value. Just like qualify everybody in your space before you give. Because sometimes giving without knowledge creates a hole in your pocket. Giving with knowledge creates a room in your pocket. So you're not supposed to give because we say generosity, you just give anyhow. No, the thing that you must rather strategically sow your seed. So there are places that God has planted you, in your family, in your place of worship, okay, anywhere you find yourself. And giving is not just money. Giving could be your time, it could be your idea, it could be giving somebody an assignment. Because if you keep sharpening the ask and give to somebody that just hits on the ground, you are going to waste all your effort. So you're supposed to be sure that this person has a capacity to follow instructions. Because if a person doesn't have capacity to follow instruction, or he doesn't want to follow instruction, there's no need to invest more in that person, because you will lose. So generosity is not random giving, rather strategically sowing. So you're supposed to test the soil before you sow your seed. Write down your note, very, very important. Please, even though you have not written anything down today, write this down, very, very important. Sometimes the blessing you are waiting for is in the seed that you are still holding. Sometimes the blessing you are waiting for is in the seeds that you are still holding. This seed could represent an opportunity you've not shared, idea you've not shared, plan you never sit down. This seed could represent money in your hand. I've been telling you, if money you have is not enough to solve your problem, probably is a seed. Don't eat it. And sometimes the blessing you are waiting for is trapped in the seed that you are still holding. Sometimes the blessing you are waiting for is trapped in the seed that you are still holding. Until you have planted the mango seed, it will not germinate and grow and give you many mangoes. So you still held on to that seed, and a corn of seed will abide until they fall to the ground. So sometimes it could be an idea, it could be concept, it could be giftings, it could be creating time to pay more attention to yourself. You held on to, so many things that you don't want to let go. So sometimes the blessing you are waiting for is trapped in the seed that you are still holding. So one of the things too I will talk about today, number 5. Let me check my time. This one I'm talking like this. Okay, I have some time to spend. Okay, number 5 now. Number 5 is honesty and ethical. Honesty and ethical. So I saw it in the Proverbs 11 verse 1. Proverbs 11 verse 1. It made mention of, for a business person, entrepreneurs, investors, you must be honest. He said that the Lord detests dishonesty scale, and accurate weight finds favor with him. So there's something that God is looking for entrepreneurs, investors, and business people, that he wants you to be honest, because accurate weight finds favor with him. So if you do a business, that's why I always like our business model, because when somebody comes into the business learning community, we scale the person for 15 days. We tell, okay, these are the 15-day activities you must do. Because the person, we are honest to, if you cannot do this 15-day activity, don't be part of our community. It cannot work. You will read, come to Millennials, give us contact. It's simple. Because there's something about honesty. Write it down, very important. Many businesses collapse not from financial failure, rather from moral compromise. Many businesses collapse not because they don't have money, not from financial failure, no, but because of, rather, from moral compromise. They have been compromising about their ethics, about being honest. So many businesses collapse not because of they were not making money. Many people collapse not from financial failure, rather from moral compromise. They were compromising their standards, compromising their businesses. So it collapsed. So you can see God doesn't like dishonest. That's Proverbs 11 verse 1. He said God detests dishonesty scale. So many businesses collapse not because of financial failure, rather from moral compromise. Full stop. So God always rewards honest people. God always rewards honesty. God always rewards. It's something that God is rewarding. I keep telling you that money is a reward for solving a problem. Money is a reward for making impact. Money is a reward for finding solution. Money is a result for contributing. But that is money is a reward for being significant. The same thing. God reward honesty. So He wants a reward that nobody can ever stop. Be honest with everyone you see. The fact is that it's difficult and challenging because a lot of people don't like the truth. Like one of my friends will always say, if you want to become, if you tell the truth to somebody who wants to hear a lie, a person will never accept it, because he don't make up his mind to hear a lie. You go tell them truth, you go vex them the more. So you see, that is a challenge, and it's very difficult, but you have to practice it. For you to become an entrepreneur, it's one of the wisdom you must practice to increase your finances and make your money stable. So it's not money, rather your business should strive with trust, transparency, and truth. Your business should thrive with trust, honesty, transparent, and truth. Trust, transparency, and truth. That's how your business is supposed to work. So let me give the second to the last one for today. I'm supposed to give you okay, let me see if I can get to 7. I'm supposed to stop by 6, but I have to bring this one here and clean some of this space so that we can use it to write. Number 6. Number 6. Okay. Counsel is currency. Counsel is currency. That is wise counsel, advice. Counsel is currency. And we saw that very well in Proverbs 12 verse 5. Proverbs 12 verse, is it 5 or 15? 15. It says something, they said, the way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice. So no business grows in isolation. Get a mentor, my brother, my sister. In the model of counsel, there is wisdom. Wealth is not just built with hands, It's also built with ears. Write down on your note, very important. Wealth is not just built with hands, it's also built with ears. So wealth is not built with hands, also with ears. So your ear is needed for you to build wealth, sustainable one, because you must have a succession plan. You need mentors. Wealth is not built with hands, also with ears. You know, I've been saying that for you to actually, who is a wise person? A person that makes a wise decision, or the person that have wise people around him? You give me the answer. Which one is correct? Definitely, the person that have wise people around him. Touch yourself now and say, I am wise.
I'm wise.
That one is begging for the charge card. Say, I'm a success.
I'm a success.
You can do better than that. Say, I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire.
So keeping, in fact, there was a guy, what's his name again? Henry Ford. Henry Ford did not even go to secondary school, did not go to university, but the guy have wise people around him. When he called the idea that he's thinking about how to build a V8 engine, the first of engineer told him it's not possible. As at that time, he sacked them, bring people that he keeps sacking people, bring people that believed in his dream. So having wise people around you is very important, and a good mentor can save you 10 years of pain and 500 million of mistakes. So he can save you. So Solomon surrounded himself with wise men, because every blind spot you ignore becomes a stumbling block later in the future. Write it down your notes. Every blind spot you ignore, every blind spot you ignore can become a stumbling block in the future. Every blind spot of your life you ignore can become a stumbling block in the future. And you may not see your back, but someone else is watching your back. So you need wise people around you. Every blind spot you ignore can become a stumbling block in the future. And it's very important for an entrepreneur. Every blind spot you ignore can become a stumbling block in the future. Write down, very important, your note. Please, even though you have not written anything, write this one. I love this one so much. It says, cancel exposes risk before risk exposes you. Cancel exposes risk before risk exposes you. Wise counsel exposes risk before risk exposes you. Wise guidance, wise advice, wise counsel exposes risk before risk exposes you. The best time to stop a mistake in business is before you start that business. The best time to control the mistake in your marriage is before you start the marriage. The best time to control business investment is before you start. It's more difficult to be in the middle of a building and realize the foundation was for 3-story building, not for 10. You're already building up to 4 or 5. You find that the foundation was for 3. That means there's no need now. The house will eventually surely collapse, because the foundation was for bungalow and you're already building 5-story building on top of it. My brother, my sister, that time, no need. You will collapse everything. And you know, nobody ever recovered from a broken family. Forget all these people that are parading themselves on social media. Single mom, baby mama. Ogama did the truth. None of them recover from that depression. You know, you already, someone don't marry you now. You don't go, before you marry, you don't meet, you don't talk, you don't the waka, you don't form bonding, you can't do marriage, can't do traditional wedding, can't they do, paparazzi, they show your friend, they pay them, they show them ring, show them, all this. So you don't go do traditional, do white wedding. Come back into person's house. After 2-3 years, when I can't separate, they tell me, say, oh, God, you don't go recover from it. Just let me not deceive ourselves. He go pay you for a very long time. Person, person don't help you do 1 or 2. They don't help you cook food. This one they help you pay bills. When I don't share responsibility. When I come fight. If I don't prevent them now, if I pray all the prayer before you enter, you better say the prayer inside marriage, the pain pass the one before marriage. I tell you the truth. It depends. Even in business, pray before you enter. Before you enter, now remedy. I don't give an example now. You do foundation for 3-story building. Now you don't build 6. Even the building never collapse. Yourself, say, oh boy, no go back, come out all the time. Energy, resources, financial and non-financial resources, it go pay you. So good. Say that's why counsel is important. Mentors is important. Take wise advice. Read the next 3 books. You won't go do business. You never read 5 books. You don't read 3 books. Now we say that 15 days you must go at least 3 books about business. Person will say, I don't want to read. Now you want to fail in a business you've not read anything about. My brother, my sister, is failure on arrival. What else is called? Failure on arrival. You must at least read 5 books on marriage, 5 books on business, 5 books on anything you want to do. If you're not doing 5, do 3. You know, when I was in Oka, I was assistant pastor to my pastor. They were working in music that time in Redeem. So I've gone for the nation now. The deacon in Redeem, Lagos, Ogun State. We don't return back. You know, all the school of disciples. We don't run everything finish. We don't, passion. We don't grow. So when pastor they cancel all those married people where they fight for church. Now then you go see some sisters for church, some brothers say their husband, their wife, they beat them for house. Man, wife, they beat them for house. You come church. You go see the woman where they beat your husband, then you go know some men, knife full. Why you go start fight the wife knows you don't get strength? The woman go put them for here. And the man don't get shame because they tell my pastor, say, they put me here. And me, I did that assistant pastor behind my pastor back. And they look the man and they tell myself, oh boy, if like say you go pray well before you enter marriage. Nothing will never see you, my brother. Nowadays sometimes let me make it easy. From that moment, my prayer point changed. All night, that time we do 2 all night, Wednesday and Friday. All night, my prayer point, God, make I not make mistake at the junction of marriage. That guy, they beat my guy. Maybe once, maybe twice. The guy maybe one and again, can I call church? Then my pastor say, my wife is beat. I was seeing my friend Harry at Barracks Road. One woman, our neighbor, the woman they carry cane, sit down. The husband they say water. One woman, our neighbor, the woman they carry cane, sit down. The husband they say water. Make the husband know say what you flog the man, you stupid man. I told you for Barracks Road here. See the house where they see the one where the woman they say the woman every morning, when they come out now, we see the woman carry cane, sit down. The man they say water. If you say carry water, will give the woman. My brother, you don't put yourself in wahala. You come out not. You are not going anywhere. They flog you. You know. I'm a back on my sins. Oh my God! Some men money. Say, all these things. Growing up as a child, you see all this nonsense that happen. And I feel like say, we go rethink this thing again. We no go do all. So it's very important. Wise counsel sharpen your vision. Maybe we'll just write this one. We'll come up for this one. We'll do the last one before I come up for you. Write it down your notes. Wise counsel sharpens your vision. Wise counsel sharpen your vision. Wise counsel sharpen your vision. Now this is where I see them make to become pastor of me. No be lie. When they go open parish for Ibariam, close to Anambra University, they say, I go pastor. Now I tell my pastor, bros, come first. Make we see by the side. Say be lecturer. They pay you salary every month. Me, I never marry. I beg. I was head of Sunday school now, so I don't have nobody the Sunday school to give my brother Fortune. Tell me, this brother Fortune like this pastor or well. Better than him will send and go. Make me stay back small. Make I go marry. If I marry, come back. We'll continue. Oh boy. When I see what things people say, I'm going to be pastor. Person will go, you don't use this in life. You can't give me now. I can't pray. In Sarah come. I know if you do, I'm my brother. Person carry hand, carry leg by himself. Waka enter problem. Come they shout, pastor, you can't leave your house for midnight. They go deliver man, we carry 2 leg enter problem. No be me, my phone is switched off, number busy. My pastor, I tired for the work, maybe like. As the assistant pastor, I don't tire. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done. It's not for everybody. I'm fine. I know you do. I'm maybe like if you do, I'm congratulating. I respect them all because you go hear nonsense. Person carry hand. He said, "Then buy him ice cream, buy him guli, buy him this one. Then carry me go hotel. They sleep with me. You open leg. Then give you belly finish. You no tell us. Now after 3 months, you can't tell pastor to pray for you. Me, often bottom appreciation. In fact, the counsel I give for church, you know, take him. You might call the lady inside the problem. In fact, that man must marry you. He must marry you by fire, by force. Make you beat you well. Make your brain reset. Make you beat you. What am I trying to say in all these things that you need counsel? Tell no counsel. You go solve problem. You go solve problem. In multitude of counsel is wisdom. It's one of the things for entrepreneurs, because if you don't want to make mistakes, collapse business, waste time, waste energy, you need counsel. I wouldn't have lost money if I have a mentor that was guiding me. When I lost that money, I know if you try me again. I have a business mentor, I have investment mentor. If they say no, and now I'm not even argue with my mentors again. Now I'm talking, I'm not argue with them. I rather ask them why. Why did you say no? Let them explain to me. So because in the multitude of counsel there is what? Wisdom. So tomorrow I'll give you the remaining one, because of time. Don't mind me. Online community, don't mind me. I just sometimes this thing I remember, they make me laugh sometimes. I like to laugh alone most times, so that nobody will be looking at me the way you are looking at me. People are making me shy already. I'm a very shy person. Just kidding, don't mind me. Okay, so right now we have to stop here for today because of my time. I have 3 minutes more, so there's no need to continue the next one because we'll not eventually finish it. So understand that one of the things that will help you succeed and sustain wealth is that you value wisdom more than gold. You value wisdom, you apply whatever you learn, and under the correct knowledge, and you apply diligence over dreams. You avoid any get rich quick scheme program. You also use the power of generosity to also improve the value of improving lives and property around you. You apply honesty and being ethical about your business, and you follow counsel, of course, as a currency. In fact, today I even tagged it I will put it on one of my books. I'm launching 4 of my book when I'm going to 40 years. I'll launch 4 books when I'll be 40 years, so that you understand. I'm preparing all of them. Don't worry, you're going to read my book. So I'm going to put this as one of those things I write about. That counsel is one of the currency for success. Okay, so that is the best we can take today. And no business grows in isolation. You need people. Your money is not in a place. Money is in people. You need people to grow as your team, and you need people to also patronize your business or services or your product or services. So, and the sky will be your starting point. Online community. Don't get involved in a business without a mentor. That reminds me. I always end my class like this every day. Don't get involved in a business without what? A mentor. Because mentorship is the legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you at the top. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.